tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
It's a disgrace. The bloody Met were on the tail of the real bombers and kept the public in the dark. It's irresponsible.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Oh my. It looks like Scotland Yard remains in name only. Albion's running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Lord, it's a disgrace. Replacing all our bobbies with these jackbooted thugs.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spiderbot will be further in.
Moving along.
That's an order. Activities. It's considered a criminal offence. Fuck a shield! Things worse.
I need backup.
People here!
Run! Run! Done, my friend. Shit! Get off!
Right, close this fucker down.
Moving in to take a look. I saw it nearby. Keep looking. No!
Get down! Everybody down!
Yeah.
Going to investigate. Can't see them anywhere.
Oh, thank you. Oh God, what is that? Is that a fucking gun?
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Exactly. Bagley, is that our spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you do your scan thing or whatever to find the user?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Leave it to me.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid actors spinning the wheel. Well, they're not going to do it, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I've got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right.
Match roll coming through.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Curiouser and curiouser. It sounds like someone was afraid of doing their work in the open.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Bagley, how can I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
What a chill. It's a good place to give yourself pneumonia.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Get out of my face, Arthur.
control.
processing center.
Sweep everything into your finder!
Good Lord. The police have a whole office down here in their little troll cave.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Do you have any idea who put them onto the trail of the Tone attack?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
First Albion, and now these Kelly thugs. Does anyone want to give it a bloody rest?
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Now people are being snatched off the streets? Putting a stop to this is why I joined DedSec.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
What a